Okay, today I have something fun for you. Just kind of going over all the various Christmas presents I've gotten from people, family and friends and whatever over the past few days. And I thought some of this stuff might be kind of interesting. Some things you may not know about, some things you may not have seen before, maybe kind of interesting. I don't know, so I just thought I'd kind of just go over things and just kind of show you some of the things I picked up. So I got this from my dad. It's just a 1/4 inch. It's a metric set, Craftsman, all 6-point, which, as you may have heard in some of my previous videos, I do appreciate 6-point. And it's funny because he asked me what I wanted, and this was one of the things I was having trouble finding out in the wild, like estate sales and things, was a good 1/4 inch metric set. And so he got me the deeps and the regular or shallow. These again, all Craftsman, all made in USA. It's all late. G2 is the date code, if you're curious. I think you can maybe see it on some of these. But yeah, so it was a very nice metric set. This one I'm pretty sure everyone kind of knows about, but this is one of the things I really have been looking for. And got that up, and you can see this little ratchet. It's again, USA. It's pretty late date code, so it's probably one of the last USA models they made. Yeah, I mean, I got 1/4 inch ratchets and stuff, but still, these are handy things to have. So yeah, so starting out with just a little Craftsman 1/4 inch set, metric, all 6-point, all USA. And then my sister got me and my now fiance, she was girlfriend, but we did make it, well, not make it official, but the intent official over the Christmas holiday. And she got us a Pewabic tile. This is of the aquarium on Belle Isle. I'm going to show you the back on here. You can see Pewabic, made in Detroit. We were there over the summer, and we went to Belle Isle and saw the aquarium and the, what do you call it, the plant one. Botanical house or botanical garden. But we liked the aquarium, and it had all these like tiles in it. I mean, obviously they didn't look like this, but they were like the green tiles. They were Pewabic. So we thought they were really cool. So for Christmas, my sister got us this one. And I'll just show you. This is the one we picked up this summer. Also, it's from Pewabic. This is the Spirit of Detroit. And so, like I said, this is one of our favorite things. So we picked this guy up this summer. And then, like I said, my sister gave us the aquarium one, which I thought was pretty cool. Here, I'll show you this real quick. If you're interested, you can just pause it, and you can read everything they say about Pewabic and kind of the history of it. I think they started in 1903. So it's 117 years now. Yeah, pretty cool. And again, here's their address, website, everything. It's a really cool place, and like I said, we really like their tiles. So that was fun. And then my girlfriend's, or not fiance, excuse me, my fiance's parents got me this. It's a Doctor Who Monopoly, as I'm sure you guys also are familiar with, as I'm a big fan of the Doctor Who. Again, 4th Doctor is my favorite. So they got me this, and it has K9 in it, which is one of my favorite characters. Mostly the newer ones, but it is like the Villains edition. So it's got all the classic villains and a lot of the newer ones, but it is mostly like of the new Who. But if you like the old school stuff, there is some in there. And in fact, I'll show you this. Not only did we get some Jammy Dodgers, but we also got some Jelly Babies. So we got a store locally that sells these, and so I've been getting all my Doctor Who nerding in with the Jelly Babies and the Jammy Dodgers. So obviously, like I said, these go back to like the old school Who. I think Jammy Dodgers are this new school. But yeah, so Doctor Who Monopoly. And again, I didn't know they made this. I didn't know there was different editions of it. So again, I thought this would be pretty cool. And again, it kind of hits my, oops, actually I could probably zoom this out a little bit. That in there. So yeah, so it kind of hits my old science fiction-y nerdy self. And you can see like the Dalek, which again, I bought an oil can specifically because it reminded me of a Dalek. That's kind of my life. So Doctor Who. And then This one is really cool. It's a Jadeite bowl set. It is a new Jadeite bowl set though, and it has these Scotty dogs on it because we have a Scotty dog. These are Mosser, I think it's Mosser, M-O-S-S-E-R glass out of Ohio, and they're redoing all this old Jadeite in new. You know, I mean, I think it's like old molds and everything, but in new style. So you can put these in the dishwasher. I'm not sure about microwave safe or anything. I mean, I'm sure they would be, but to me, the dishwasher is the big one, because if you know anything about old glass, the dishwasher kills it. It gives it that, it kind of etches it, gives it a real rough finish. Like it'll pull all the paint off, or not paint, but kind of fade the paint on Pyrex and just wrecks it. So to be able to, you know, use these new bowls that look like old bowls and be able to throw them in the dishwasher when you're done. Yeah, I'll show you this little logo on the bottom there. It's just like an M. Oops, I guess it's upside down too. There you go. So yeah, you can see these are, like I said, Monster glass, and I think it's 20 ounce, 40 ounce, and 65 ounce. So it's probably like, I think it's like, say about 4.5, or 5, 6, and like 8 inches, or you know, something along that line. But yeah, so a nice nesting bowl set. Again, all brand new, and these are, it said, made right in Ohio at their little factory, and they make all sorts of stuff. I was looking up their catalog earlier. Tableware, cake stands, butter dishes, everything. All Jadeite, and they do like the pink, they do milk glass, they do like the Delphite, they do all that stuff. And yeah, it's all brand new, but looks old, and it's all, like I said, dishwasher safe. Super cool. This is one of my favorite things. And then the other thing I'll show you. This is my favorite thing by far. This is also what my now fiance gave me. It's the complete Calvin Hobbes. It's my favorite comic strip, or comic book. I'm not sure what you want to call it, of all time. I loved it as a kid. And as you can see, this is everything that they did. It's 4 volumes. This is they make it in a hardcover and soft. This is a soft one. So you can see I said 4 books, and it's the complete edition. And like I said, I got a bunch of books and things already of this. But this one, it's really nice. They said all the pages are nice and crisp. See, the illustrations are good. I mean, it's just fantastic. And so I said, this is one of my favorite things ever. In fact, I'll tell you, it's a little story. I was a little budding entrepreneur when I was a kid. And one of the things I thought to do in school was to make a newspaper. This was in middle school, so this would have been like the 80s, like the mid 80s. And I actually sent a letter to him asking him if I could republish these in my school newspaper that I had made for the school. So this was not a school thing, this was my own personal newspaper, because who doesn't make newspapers when you're in middle school? Luckily, I got a very nice letter back from them, politely declining the fact that I could not republish their things because of copyrights and all that issues. And I still got the letter somewhere around here. I'll have to find it. But I said, that's how long I've loved these, pretty much since they came out, which I think was like 85. So it probably wasn't too long after that I was trying to put it in my own newspaper. So yeah, this is probably my favorite thing. I might have teared up a little when I opened it. It's one of those things I've wanted, but I was just not buy for myself. So kind of ridiculous, I know, but it's my favorite thing. So the complete Calvin Hobbes, the bowl set, the Pewabic tiles, the Craftsman, sockets and ratchet, and then the Doctor Who Monopoly to go with all our Jelly Babies and Jamie Dodgers. So, like I said, that was majority of my Christmas. I hope you all had a happy holiday and Merry Christmas too. Hopefully a good New Year, and Santa or whoever else was really good to you all. And yeah, that's it. Thanks. Bye.